Admiral Zexathara's crystalline carapace shimmered with amusement as he observed the human delegation entering the war room aboard his flagship, the Eternal Dominion. The 3-meter-tall Catherian had commanded fleets across 17 star systems, crushed rebellions on 40 worlds, and never, not once, had he encountered a species so laughably unprepared for galactic warfare. The human representative was unremarkable by any standard. Average height, pale skin, dark hair cropped short, in a military fashion. Captain Sarah Chen wore a simple blue uniform that looked primitive compared to the adaptive armor worn by every other species in the Galactic Confederation. No visible cybernetic enhancements, no genetic modifications, no quantum-linked neural interfaces, just organic flesh and bone. So, Zexathara's voice resonated through his chest cavity's sound chambers. Earth finally sends its military advisor. His mandibles clicked in what passed for laughter among his kind. Several other alien officers joined in, the insectoid, Vexhi buzzing their approval, the gaseous ethereal shifting colors in patterns of derision. Chen stepped forward, her expression neutral. "Thank you for having me, Admiral. I understand you're facing difficulties with the Devourer swarm in the Kepler system." More laughter rippled through the assembled officers. The Devourers were a mechanical plague that had consumed 3 worlds in the past month. Their adaptive AI learned from every engagement, evolving new strategies faster than most species could think. The Confederation's finest tacticians had thrown wave after wave of ships at them, only to watch their formations crumble against an enemy that seemed to predict their every move. Difficulties. Zexathara's optical sensors dilated with contempt. "Child, we've spent 6 standard cycles analyzing their patterns. Our probability engines have calculated 847,000 different tactical approaches. Our quantum strategists have war-gamed scenarios across multiple dimensional frameworks. What could your primitive neural architecture possibly contribute?" Chen nodded toward the holographic display showing the Kepler system. The Devourers had fortified themselves around 3 asteroid mining stations, their sleek black vessels, moving in perfect geometric formations. "May I see the fleet deployment data?" Zexathara gestured dismissively. "Show her the standard tactical overview. Perhaps she can appreciate the complexity of what she's witnessing." The hologram expanded, revealing the Confederation's massive fleet arrayed in classic battle formation. Dreadnoughts forming the backbone, cruiser wings providing support, fighter squadrons maintaining patrol patterns. It was textbook military doctrine, refined over centuries of interstellar warfare. Chen studied the display for exactly 12 seconds. "You're going to lose," she said matter-of-factly. The laughter died instantly. Zexathara's carapace flushed a dangerous orange. "Excuse me? Your formations are too rigid. The Devourers aren't just adaptive, they're predictive. Every attack you've launched follows the same underlying logic. Establish superiority, maintain formation integrity, advance in coordinated waves. They've seen it 847,000 times now, just like you said. They know exactly what you're going to do before you do it." The Catherian Admiral's claws extended slightly. "And I suppose you have a better approach?" Chen stepped closer to the display. "The Devourers are machines. They calculate probabilities based on observed patterns, but they can't account for something they've never seen before." She manipulated the hologram with swift, precise gestures. "What if we don't follow any formation at all?" The display shifted. Instead of neat, orderly battle lines, Chen's fleet deployment looked like chaos. Ships, scattered seemingly at random, no discernible pattern or coordination. Several officers shifted uncomfortably. "This is madness," hissed Commander Vexhi, her compound eyes glittering. "No communication protocols, no formation integrity, no mutual support structures. It's suicide." "It's unpredictable," Chen corrected. "The Devourer's predictive algorithms rely on recognizing patterns. This gives them nothing to analyze but look closer." She highlighted specific ship movements, and suddenly the chaos revealed its hidden order. Each seemingly random trajectory intersected with others at precise moments, creating temporary formations that dissolved before they could be countered. Strike groups would materialize from nowhere, hit hard, then scatter before the enemy could respond. Controlled chaos, Chen explained. Every captain has a set of micro-objectives and decision trees, but no two ships follow the same pattern. The Devourers can't predict what we'll do because we're not following any single logic system. We're following thousands of them simultaneously. Zexathera studied the simulation as it played out. The scattered human-style fleet engaged the Devourers. Perfect formations, and something unprecedented happened. The machines hesitated. For 1.3 seconds, an eternity in combat time, the Devourers simply stopped moving, their processors overloaded trying to analyze patterns that didn't exist. In that brief moment of confusion, Chen's chaotic swarms struck from 17 different vectors simultaneously. The Devourers' defensive calculations, built on centuries of predictable galactic warfare, crumbled under the weight of pure, beautiful unpredictability. The simulation ended with the Devourers' fleet in ruins. The war room fell silent. Zexathera's optical sensors focused intently on the human, who stood calmly beside the hologram as if she'd just explained basic mathematics to children. "How?" the Admiral finally asked. "How did you see in seconds what our greatest minds couldn't calculate in cycles?" Chen smiled, a simple, organic expression that somehow seemed more profound than all the Confederation's technological marvels. "Because you were trying to outthink them. Humans don't always think our way through problems, Admiral. Sometimes we feel our way through them. Intuition, instinct, gut reactions, things your machines can measure but never truly understand." She gestured to the display one final time. "The Devourers are perfect learning machines, but perfection has a weakness. It assumes its opponents will also strive for perfection. Humans?" She shrugged. "We've never been perfect. We're messy, unpredictable, sometimes irrational. In a universe of logical species, that makes us the ultimate wild card." Admiral Zexathera's carapace shifted from orange back to its natural blue-green, the color of grudging respect. Around the room, other officers began studying the human's tactical display with new eyes, seeing not chaos but possibility. "Captain Chen," the Admiral said slowly, "I believe we have much to learn from your primitive approach." Chen's smile widened. "Admiral, you have no idea." As the Confederation fleet prepared to implement humanity's chaotic new doctrine, one thing became clear. In a galaxy of evolved perfection, sometimes the most powerful weapon was simply being beautifully, unpredictably human.